For the past 4 weeks, I have been on a mini cut where I am trying to lose about 2.5 to 3 pounds of fat per week. And so far, I'm down about 15 pounds in total. Today, I'm gonna take you through my daily routine and my meals, which take virtually no cooking at any meal, by the way, so you could see what I'm eating and how I've simplified this process. The first meal is gonna be breakfast, or what I should call brunch, or even lunch, because I personally don't like eating right away in the morning. I'm not hungry. I've tried to eat first thing in the morning because some people will say, oh, it will make you less hungry later on, and I don't find that to be the case. So I usually wait about an hour or two and do some work beforehand, and right now it is 12:30 and it is our first meal. For that, I've been doing one of two things for the past 4 weeks, and one of those things is these protein bars. Never heard of them before, but there's a site called Supplement Hunt where these were 43 cents a piece. They looked like Bear Bell protein bars, which are my favorite protein bars in the world. And so I knew I had to buy them and try them out because they were only 43 cents per bar, which is literally unheard of. One caveat, they are expired, and they expired in September 20th and October. However, I've eaten about, 24 of these so far. They're soft, they're not chewy, they taste fine. You can't tell they're expired. They are very good for the price. Like, you can't beat the price. I can't emphasize enough. The price is what matters most here. These, I would say, are like a 7.1 or 2 to like a 7.8, 7.9. So they are pretty darn good, but the runaway factor here for me is the price, and I have 10 more boxes on the way, which is showing you how much I really like this product. And it's just so easy. I grab 2 of these when I'm ready to eat. I eat them in about 3 minutes. I drink it down with some Respawn. This has really been helping me work. It helps me focus. It's supposed to be a gamer formula, but it's way better than that. But all I have to do is eat my protein bars, drink this, and I'm ready to get to work for the rest of the day. Alternatively, I have been doing meal preps, and my McChicken meal prep, which I posted a couple weeks ago, has been an absolute game changer for me in terms of having a real meal first thing in the morning when I don't want to spend any time doing anything. I don't want to cook a meal. I don't want to do dishes. I don't want to prep anything. And for this, all I have to do is put this in the air fryer and it's ready to go. Now, this will be a test because this one is 11 days old. And I think that these Rubbermaid meal prep containers are really, really good because even the lettuce isn't really wilted. There's still some crispness there, and we're talking 11 days. If you leave any vegetables just in the fridge for 11 days, they're old, they're moldy, they're gross. Instead of using a regular bun like I've normally been using, I'm gonna use a keto culture bun. We're at that point in the diet that I would rather save the 60 calories because these are only 50 calories a piece versus a regular bun being 110 calories a piece. And when you toast these and have the mayo with the lettuce, with the McChicken, it's hard to tell a difference at all. And again, it's worth it to me because of the difference in calories. I'm gonna throw this in the air fryer for 3 minutes and breakfast will be ready. All right, so even for me, I am surprised how much this just came back from the dead from being 11 days old. The chicken got nice and brown again. The fries came right back to life. The air fryer is so clutch, and having meals prepped is also so clutch, so you don't fall off the diet. You get in and out of the kitchen, which is super important for me, and just so you can get back to your day and get back to work and be more productive in life in general. 2 things I'm gonna pair with this. First one, what is fries without ketchup? So my go-to is the no sugar added Heinz ketchup, and I'm gonna have 2 servings with this. What I also like to add on top is a little bit of spice, which is sriracha. For the macros in this meal, we have 501 calories, 44 protein, 69 carb, and 11 grams of fat. For 500 calories to be able to eat legit fries and a McChicken and get almost 50 grams of protein, can't beat it. Let's go to meal 2. Today, it's cardio, and not just any cardio, high intensity cardio on the stairs. And that is important for 2 reasons. One, Respawn has completely held my focus on any task I'm doing. I've been usually taking it to write up the cookbook, write up instructions, edit pictures, do all the stuff that I need to do for writing the cookbook that I'm making. But it also came in handy last week when I tried it for the stairs. I was completely focused and dialed in, listening to DMX. First we gonna rock, then we gonna roll, then we let it pop, don't let it go. And 30 minutes of stairs literally went like that. So instead of taking it for work today, I'm taking it for cardio, and I highly recommend that you try this out if you ever want to be focused on anything. I usually use 1 scoop of Mode and 1 scoop of nitric if I'm going to do a lift, but I really love Respawn for cardio because of the focus factor. So if you want to check it out, I'll have a link in the pinned comment below. And if you end up purchasing, use code E4CM for 10% off your order. The second reason it is important that I'm doing the stairs is that I need a very, very small snack, because I don't know about you, but if I eat anything bigger than like even a sandwich, I will get cramps during any type of high intensity cardio training. So for that, we're keeping it stupid simple. I told you earlier that all of these meals today don't require any cooking, and the snack is no different. There's not even heating up for this. We're using Greek yogurt. I love the Light and Fit, but these are like half the price and taste nearly as good. And for 2 of them, we're getting 160 calories, 26 protein, 16 carb, 0 fat. Can't beat it. And then we'll hit some ice cream after our workout. No, I did not get rained on, but I am sweating my ass off from the stairs, which I love doing the stairs because I burn hundreds of calories in just 30 minutes. But that's neither here nor there. This whole cut, I honestly haven't even had the hunger to incorporate protein ice creams, but I wanted to show you guys a little bit of variety, so we're gonna do that here today. Today we're going to make the s'mores or campfire marshmallow protein ice cream. And so you guys can follow along, I will put the ingredients on the screen. To get this going, we have to make campfire marshmallows. To do that, we don't even need a real fire. We got a little bit of oil on there just so the marshmallows don't stick. We will add our marshmallows to our tray, and only for like a minute, because these get burnt really fast, and I do like burnt marshmallows, but soon after they start on fire. So make sure you keep an eye on them if you make this protein ice cream. So I put that right under my broiler, and you guys know how to make protein ice cream. I'm going to get the ice going, I'm gonna get all the ingredients going, and we're gonna have a nice s'mores ice cream in just about 10 minutes. As you guys can see, I even know better, and they almost burnt too much. Now, the more you burn them, the more it's gonna taste like burnt marshmallow inside of here. I love the taste of burnt marshmallow. I like to get it to where on the fire, the whole thing is like not black, but deep brown. Love the taste that it gives. So we got that here, and I'm gonna add all the wet ingredients together and we'll keep it moving. For some reason, my Oreo McFlurry got picked up in the algorithm, and it's funny, it's reminding me of this protein ice cream because this one is like brown and the Oreo is gray, and everyone keeps calling it cement, or the SpongeBob episode where there's like the charcoal looking Krabby Patties. Don't judge it based on the color, judge it based on the taste. I promise you this tastes exactly like a marshmallow. It's insane how good this is. And I adapted all these protein ice creams to fit with PE Science since I don't use the bodybuilding protein anymore. Code E4CM for 10% off your PE Science order. Don't try to move too fast. I just did, and I almost forgot to add the protein, and I'm like, why isn't it getting thicker like it should? Of course, I forgot the protein, but no worries. You almost can always save a recipe, even if you accidentally miss a step. All right, since I forgot the protein powder, I'm gonna give this an extra 30 seconds. Oh yeah, we're getting there. While I do admit the Creamy makes a actual ice cream, I think the blender ice creams have got slept on hard. When I went back through all of my recipes for the cookbook to take pictures of each and every one and to reformulate everything, these ones were so damn good still. I don't understand where the hate comes from, especially when you're hungry. We got 5.5, 6 cups of cream here. Literally tastes like marshmallow. All right, this is what we got. Come on, no ice chunks, 0. That's another thing. I used to make ice cream totally different, and I reformulated them all to match the new and best way. The beautiful thing is we're not done yet, and there's no s'mores Oreos like there was when this video came out. Those were limited edition, but there are honey graham M&Ms. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna crush some of these right into here. And not only that, who doesn't love a little chocolate in their s'mores? So we're gonna grate some Hershey Kiss on top. Total macros for the mix-ins and everything: 460 calories, 43 protein, 78 carb. A bunch of those carbs come from Swerve, aren't gonna count as calories, and 5 fat. Absolutely can't beat it. I highly suggest if you haven't had a blender ice cream in a while, try this one out, especially if you never tried the s'mores one when it originally came out. This is so gas. And let's get to dinner. This entire cut, I have utilized 3 main salads that I have not only been testing, but eating every night to stay full and that taste absolutely delicious. All of them are finalized, and if you pre-ordered my cookbook, you should have an email with the update with all of those recipes in there already. If you don't have the cookbook, no problem at all. They will be on the channel probably in about 9 days from when this video is posted. But today, we are making the elote salad. This is the one meal where we have to cook just a little bit. And this is another meal where prepping is important. If you take 1 day a week, prep for 2 or 3 hours, you can have dinner, lunch, breakfast for the rest of the week. I just dry brined and grilled some chicken breast on Sunday, and I've been eating chicken breast all week long. That's ready to go, and I can reheat in about 30 seconds. This looks like a lot of ingredients. It's really not, and it comes together super fast, and I like to get everything on the table because of how quick this actually comes together. So first things first, I like to get my cast iron on high, and while that's heating up, my goal is to try to get all of these sauce ingredients in the bowl and mixed up so the dressing is ready to go. Oh yeah, and it's a good idea to get your corn weighed out and ready to go, because once that cast iron starts smoking, you need to get that corn on there. Making this cookbook, I did a whole list of vegetables and I went through like how much fiber each one of them has, and I am shocked that there's only like 2 grams of fiber per 100 grams of corn, because when I go poo, it's literally all corn. Makes no sense. It doesn't look like any of it digested. But I digress. For a little extra oomph on the dressing, I like to do a little bit of lime zest as well. My pan is smoking, and honestly, that's okay, because the corn's gonna need to cool down a little bit anyway, so you could do both things at once. And what's corn without a little bit of butter, you know? So the corn is literally the only thing we actually had to cook from scratch today, and all it was pouring it frozen and pouring it into a pan, and this is gonna be done in like 2 minutes. And if you do make this, watch out. It will start popping like popcorn, and I got one on my stomach and it burned the shit out of my stomach. So while that's going, I'm just gonna cut up the cilantro, and see how you could do 2 things at once? See it, now it's popping. Give it a little flip. I want both sides to be brown. And at this point, our sauce is basically done. We just gotta mix it together. All right, and our corn is ready. Our corn is the cool anyway. So in the meantime, we will get our green onion and our cotija cheese ready, as well as our lettuce. Now we just gotta soak our lettuce for a minute, and then basically we're ready to eat. While that soaks, I get cleaned up, and literally boom, boom, dinner's ready. Again, in and out of the kitchen. Most important thing, I don't wanna be in here. I'm susceptible to snacking. Your boy snacked his whole life. That's why he was a good old 263 pounds at one point. No bueno. Honestly, my favorite part about all my salad recipes now is I get to use this salad spinner, because I feel like I'm using a lawnmower, and it's just like fun in general. I love it. Salad spinner is awesome though. Look how much water it catches. And it only takes like 20 seconds to do. Well, there's the chicken, it's ready. Actually 30 seconds, I'm sorry. By the way, if you still pre-order my cookbook, you will get all 3 salad recipes. The McChicken meal prep is also in there, and any future recipes that I do that release before the cookbook releases, you will have first access to those, like the people that have the salads right now that have had them 2 weeks early. Code E4CM20 will save you 20% on the pre-order too. Last thing we have to do is just put our corn into our dressing. Now I like to leave, just for aesthetic purposes, I like to leave a little bit of the corn off to the side to top with. But if you mixed it in, it wouldn't make a big difference. You just get to see more yellow pops of it throughout if you took a picture of it for Instagram, or if you wanted to serve it to your girlfriend or your boyfriend or whoever your friend is, and make them be like, damn, that is a beautiful ensalada. And by the way, if you really wanted to, you could quadruple up on the dressing, put it in 4 different serving bowls or whatever, containers, put it in the fridge, and you'll have it ready to go. Same thing with the corn. You can make 4 servings of corn at the same time. I just prefer to make it fresh every night. That's how it tastes the best, and it only takes like 15 minutes, literally start to finish. So now it's just about building the salad. And you can eat the chicken cold as well. I've done that, but I much prefer the coldness of the actual lettuce and the vegetables with the warmth of the corn and the dressing, with the warmth of the chicken. It all combines for me. Texture, flavor profile, and like the hot cold sensations really is just mwah. So we go lettuce, chicken, dressing, then we go extra corn, our green onion, and our cotija. These salads have single-handedly, in my opinion, kept me from being hungry. And I don't eat a lot earlier in the day. It would be 2 protein bars, then Greek yogurts, and then a protein shake with just water, and then the salad. And for 5 weeks, I've been able to lose about an average so far of about 2.6, 2.7 pounds straight fat per week just by having these big salads. These are like about 2 pounds a piece, so these keep me full. For this salad, we have 601 calories, 57 protein, 59 carb, and 20 fat. On the day, that puts us at 1,722 calories, 171 protein, 222 carb, and 36 fat. It's time for me to go eat this salad. I'm gonna post a results video here in a few weeks, so be on the lookout and go check out another one of my full days of eating. Until next time, deuces.